Well, here we are again, this week's CEO Update, and I'm really excited. I've had the opportunity today to catch up with a chap that probably not many of you would know, and that is a man here I'm standing next to, Richard Gray. He's the CEO of Harcourts in South Africa, and it's a business that we've watched, and we know the information around its growth and the culture, and its perception and reputation in South Africa as the most trusted real estate brand, I think. But it happens through the culture, the people, but particularly through this man here and his leadership. So, hey Richard, it's great to have the opportunity. Thanks for your time. Hey, look, just first of all, we've had a couple of days here with all the other CEOs from the States and other countries. It's the first time we've really all got together and had a good chew around what makes this organisation special, how do we grow it going forward, and I'd love to have your thoughts on what you've got out of the last couple of days around what's happening on the globe.
Thanks, Hayden. Yeah, it's been a great couple of days, and I think, if you take sort of one thing away from these things is we're all pretty much in the same business, we all work in the same company, we all face many of the same challenges and many of the same exciting things that happen in our businesses are really the same across the globe. Maybe the macro situation is a little different, but micro-wise we face the same. So it's been very useful for me to hear how a lot of you guys have overcome some of the challenges in your businesses, how well you're all doing. I must say, I think New Zealand for us is kind of the big brother that we look up to in terms of Harcourts, because you guys have been around 125 years and you've obviously really established yourselves, have a dominant market share, and that's something we all strive towards. So yeah, fantastic to just hitch up, get to meet people, spend a bit of time with them. It's been really good.
Brilliant. Hey Richard, tell us a little bit about South Africa and Harcourts in South Africa. Maybe some information about your people, the size of it, and also your plans over the next year and your outlook.
Absolutely. I think, well, we've grown really well. We're up to 140 offices now in South Africa, so that's a pretty reasonable size. We're the fourth biggest real estate group in the country. Obviously, we are long-term aspirations to become number one, and we certainly plan to. We've got all the plans to do it, just got to do it. So we're big. We've grown really nicely. We were down at 80 offices at one stage, so we've really managed to increase. People have really embraced Harcourts as a brand in South Africa. I think people love it. It's a clean brand. It's a brand that comes with, and the values and everything shine through in it. So no, we've been really lucky, and I think the big thing that we get is the technology advantage in South Africa based on what we get out of Harcourts International. We definitely put ourselves ahead of the game in terms of the technology, so that's the big thing for us.
Brilliant. You've been around leading people and real estate for some time, and I think it would be really interesting from our point of view to just ask you a question, put you on the spot, because we haven't prepared these questions, so you don't know what's being asked, but in your observations, what is it that's just one thing that successful people do in this industry or in life in general that people that aren't as successful don't? What's your experience?
I think successful people surround themselves with the right people. So, we're really fortunate in South Africa to have a magnificent corporate team. The guys are all a really great bunch of people and do some good stuff. I think good leaders surround themselves by good people, and I think it shows. When people talk about Harcourts in South Africa, many of the comments are around the people. And it's not always just around the product or anything like that. So I think it's the people, definitely always is.
Brilliant. Hey, well, look, we wish you all the best for
2013.
Thanks for your time here today.
And well done on winning the World Cup. We'll be there in a few years' time, don't worry.
Fantastic. Hey, all the best for the year ahead.
Thanks, hey, much appreciated.
Team, that's Richard Gray, CEO of South Africa, a wonderful example of how our culture, our brand, our systems, our business is just infectious and is growing not only in New Zealand, but also right throughout the world. Hey, we'll catch you up later.